So number one, what is the number one mistake you see other contractors making in the industry?
I think there's quite a few of them, but I would say, at least in our industry, the biggest mistake is communication. A lot of contractors will send their bid out, and even sometimes when they get the bid signed, the client will never hear from them, and they end up finding someone else to do it. So I think communication is a huge mistake that contractors make, because that's just kind of the way that the industry's been. I know people like Brian Hess and myself and other people that are connected to Brian, and those people are changing that with things like Basecamp and other technology. But I think most of all is communication. There's many other big mistakes, but I'd say that's the biggest one.
So some of the solutions relating to communication, are you speaking about like actually picking up the phone, or are you talking about everything, communication through a platform that has trackability and you can go back and revisit, or what exactly do you mean by communication?
I guess a better word might be transparency as well. So it's not just picking up the phone and saying, hey, the crew's going to be there in 30 minutes or we're scheduled for Thursday, but also using something like Basecamp where they can go in and see job completion photos or progress photos, any documents on there, any weather updates. Hey, when we might be delayed because it's going to rain on Thursday and that it might be wet Friday morning, so we might be there later than we said. And then also, I guess using Basecamp, there's a way for them to check in there and chat with anybody in the company. So if they call the salesman or whoever they're in contact with and they can't get a hold of them, they can go on Basecamp and send out a chat and somebody will reply right away and keep them updated. So, and also with that, the transparency, you can upload tonnage sheets from the plant so they know you're not, skimping or whatever, just being transparent with them. So I guess that transparency is the word I was looking for.
That's awesome, man. So like the transparency would allow, I guess, companies to become more efficient, provide better customer experience. Maybe those are a couple things that would help with.
Yeah, and I would say that the industry as a whole kind of has a bad reputation. It's getting better because of things like that, cutting corners and not being transparent. And so if you are taking the steps to do that, it's going to set you apart.
It's awesome. There's an accountability factor there too, because there's that transparency. I like that a lot.